Chapter 0. Of Notes on the Broads and Rivers of Norfolk and Suffolk. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Notes on the Broads and Rivers of Norfolk and Suffolk by Harry Brittain. Chapter 0. Preface. In one of the early issues of Hood's Annual, the great humorist said in his introduction, "It would be very desirable if one could serve a preface as Ulysses treated Polyphemus, and knock its eye out. In my own case, the personal pronoun must of necessity run through the whole work, although in writing it I frequently wished this could be dispensed with. Very probably, as a result of the publication of this guide, a good many of the public will be induced to visit the Broads and Rivers in the coming summer. To any such who really come to Norfolk, I wish in this most prominent page to say that all the Broads are not free, and that, although a quiet row is not as a rule objected to, fishing is strictly prohibited on private waters. Piscators need not think, however, that they had better be on the right side and keep away altogether, as nowhere in England can better free fishing be found, and, as a matter of fact, the law of trespass need not be infringed to secure fine catches. I am conscious that there may be many deficiencies in my book, and although I have endeavoured to give information on every point, I may have left out some details which should have received attention. If such there be, I wish to say it will afford me very great pleasure to answer any letters on the subject from bona fide intending tourists, merely hinting that such inquiries must be of as general a character as possible. Most likely in the future I may have something more to say on our East Anglian lakeland, and I should be glad to receive any information on the subject in all its various bearings. Harry Brittain, Norwich, May 1887. End of Chapter 0. Chapter 1. Of Notes on the Broads and Rivers of Norfolk and Suffolk by Harry Brittain. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Introductory. Perhaps the best place to get an idea of the magnificent heritage of waters, of which we Norfolk men are so proud to boast, is from Galston Pierhead. A stranger to the district, who takes his stand at the point I have indicated, will be struck by the enormous volume of water the ebb brings down, and which there weds itself to the ocean. Enormous, indeed, is the only word which adequately describes the torrent. Of the rivers which thus find outlet to the sea, I shall have something to say very shortly, but it will probably be hardly credited that the united drainage of no less an area than 1,400 square miles is represented by the Yare as it empties at Yarmouth. The rivers are navigable for about 200 miles of their courses, and are supplemented at various points by large freshwater lakes, locally known as Broads, which are computed to cover 5,000 acres. Frequent notices in all the leading daily and weekly papers and magazines have helped to make these waters very popular of late years, and the Broads and Rivers of Norfolk and Suffolk are now firmly established as a holiday resort. Several guides, of which only one can really claim to be authoritative, have also materially conduced
Sample complete. Ready to continue?